Hello everyone and welcome to another pre-modern video. Today we are playing 5-color again, um, but this time it is 5-color domain. So this deck I originally saw in a league that was played in January, where it actually made top 8. One can imagine. I just want to play this deck for like one particular reason, and it's two reasons. It's legacy weapon, 7 mana artifact, one of each colors, exile target permanent. And if it gets put into a graveyard from anywhere, we can reveal it and then shuffle it back into our library. So also good against Storm, apparently. And the second reason I want to play this deck is Allied Strategies, which is target player draws a card for each basic land type among lands they control. So, if we look at our mana base, we're playing 5-color with a bunch of basic lands, and to filter through that, we have Chromatic Sphere, which allows us to actually like turn every single color into another color, so we can actually cast our spells, hopefully. We got removal in Swords to Plowshares. We got evasive action. This is counter target spell unless its controller pays 1 for each basic land type amongst lands you control. This is someone would argue this is a worse mana leak on turn 2, but it can be a way better mana leak on turn 4 and turn 5, right? And for the memes, I just want to play the domain deck, so we're playing this instead of mana leak. Or counterspell, because we can't afford counterspell with this mana base. And then we have Rampant Groves that will find us like the lands that we need. We got Burning Wish because this plays a lot with the sideboard, because we have all of the copies that we have in here are like 2 of 3 offs, and the 4th copy is in the sideboard then. So we will find that eventually. Then one of Sarbo's Web, because we're not reliant on any man lands, so I just found that Sarbo's Web is a good addition to any main deck at the moment, given that there's a lot of like treetop villages going around with the new Worm, the Rock deck. Um, it's just pretty good in the format, in my opinion. We have we have another card that I'm really excited about. It's Destructive Flow. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player sacrifices a non-basic land of their choice. Guess what, chat? We have only basic lands. So this is what we do. Of course, Fact or Fiction is an addition to the allied strategies, because we need to find cards or win cons really fast here, given this deck is really slow. And then we have 2 Decree of Justice as our main win con, next to Legacy Weapon. Alright, off to the sideboards. We got Tormod's Crypt, Graveyard Hate. We got Sarbo's Web for another Manland Hate. We got one of Vindicate. That's a sorcery, right? I mean, you can search for a sorcery with this one here. We got Pyroclasm, double annul for artifacts and enchantments, 2 Call of the Herd, which can be actually, depending on the matchup, also win con, 2 Meddling Mages against the combo deck, Allied Strategies, as I already mentioned, like it's searchable. And then we have Ruination to destroy all non-basic lands. And then we have also a Global Ruin, which is basically it didn't make the cut for the main deck. I make a cut for the main deck. I played two in the main deck first. Now I split it. It's each player choose of their lands they control a land of each basic land type and then sacrifice the rest. Which is basically, it's still like a same Armageddon for us as well in most of the cases. So that's why I just put one in the sideboard and one in the main, depending on the situation. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is 5-color domain. Really looking forward to the plays, and see you guys in round 1. Alright guys, here for round 1 with domain. And we got 2 lands, we got removal, we got the Rampant Grove, so that's a keep. I actually, like, there's another card that replaces Impulse in this list normally. But I do like Impulse as it is most of the time a top 4 cards. Like it's always the top 4 cards versus the other card that's based on domain, how many cards do you actually see. I will lead with Forest here. So they think we are on the Rock or Enchantress or whatever. Island. Might be Dreadnought, might be Tide Control. So now we will Rampant Growth. Get an island. Allied strategies. And also we got the counterspell next turn. Like we got counterspell plus... Okay, he's stuck on 1 land. A. There's the plains. And he's already at... Like, what the fuck's going on? Okay. So he is stuck on lands. We don't have anything else to play, so we will just Impulse here. I already got all of those, so I'll probably get the Rampant Growth, get some Rampant going. Let's see. He's moving to discard. And he discards AK. Alright. So that probably means he's on Tide. I do like the Rampant Growth here. We will get a mountain, so we got all of those. And now we got counter up. And as he is still stuck on lands, I will draw 5 here, I guess. Because like Swords to Plowshares, and now we got second allied strategies. So we can make our land drop. And I don't mind being turn 2. Like what can he do with 2 mana? That's fine. Alright, so we got all our basic lands. So I will not thin our deck. I will just play another... I do want to play another island. Because we have so many blue spells. If he wants to stifle that, I'm totally fine by that. We need to discard 2 cards here, but we literally just drew 3. Okay, now we need to discard 1 card. It's going to be that forest. Mox Diamond, okay. Non-basic land. Whips. What is he playing over there? Like, I'm wondering, like, we need... I think what we actually need is to draw into our win con right now already. Or we can get... I will run this out into Counterspell. I'm not really... Like, this is Counterspell material, and we play around Mana Lake. He shouldn't counter this. This is just the bait to get a card out of our hand. Okay. Damn it. Okay, he draws 2. Fine. This deck is really good against like non-basic kind of... Okay. Mox Diamond is fine. Polluted Delta, eh? Gosh. I mean, we got 2 counter spells in hand. AK number 3, sure. I mean, it seems that we have time, like... Yeah. All right. Draw. There's the Decree of Justice. That's our win con. And we can cycle Decree for 4. Let's see. Gosh, you got it, mate. We got answers for days. Mox Diamond, yep. Portent, yep. There's a Meddling Mage. That's not a problem. He will never name evasive action, right? And if he does, we got the Swords of Plowshares into evasive action. So, Rampant Growth. You got it, mate. You got it. All right. Now let's cycle that one. Let's make 5 tokens. Draw a card. Then now you can draw. Alright, we'll Swords to Plowshares here. And then smash in for 5. I see no need to, like, draw 5 here. I mean, there's a black mana, so he's probably Psychotalk now. Like, now I know. There's the Psychotalk. Do we care? I think we do. I think we will counter this. We can redraw. Those seem off in this matchup. Like, those don't do anything. Alright, we will not cycle this. I will draw a card. There's another action. And I think... Oops. Attack with all creatures. We have double counterspell up, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't wanna... Like, I don't need to draw. I do actually like the Pernicious Deed play. So yeah, let's see. Pernicious Deed. Just to force a counterspell. I don't want to pop this yet, of course not, but just to have it out there is somewhat safe. Do you want to pay 5 more? And now it's better than a mana leak, right? So now you can see why this is in the deck. Okay. I don't want to sacrifice anything here. Swords to Plowshares, sure. I know those tokens take a lifetime to get there, but I will Rampant Growth. Get our last island. I do think I wanna draw 5 here. Then play a land. I run this into a counterspell, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Now he's at 6. And we got our swords of plowshares. We got, like, this is third Psychotalk. Yep. Can we draw Burning Wish for once? I think we will crack this for white. Okay. Recycle. I do think, like, he has 13 cards in the graveyard. I do want to attack. Swords on a token? Sure. Alright. So now I attack 3. He's at 3 life. We have still a counterspell in hand. And the swords. There's the gush. I think before he draws 2 cards, I will swords here. Because now he has, like, he has more than 5 mana, I know that. But if he plays counterspell, okay. If he just wants to pump the Psychotalk, I'm fine. Okay. Sure. So he's down 3 of them, right? Yeah. And then we need to get rid of his graveyard, and then we're golden. But if we get... There's the 4th one. Try to counter that. There's the counterspell. Alright. I think now, as we have all the colors, I will just cycle those. Oh, that's a good one. Sure. So now I will attack for 2. Blow up. Blow this up for 3. And we got the late game for us, right? So this deck is designed to win the late game. A morph creature. Okay. So he's actually... Oh, I tapped the red one. I will take the Burning Wish for sure. So this is an angel, right? This needs to be an angel. So I will just... And I have plenty of ways to deal with this, even if it's not, like with Pernicious Deed, for instance. So I will just play the Burning Wish. I can strip him off 2 islands, which will leave me with 5 lands only. That's not ideal. I think I take the allied strategies. I'll play them on me. Yeah. Okay. Nice. So we can play forest here. I know that I have one plains left in the deck. Not too worried here. Okay. So fetch here. Take the plains. Swords the angel. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 tokens. Yeah. Let's win with 7 tokens, shall we? But it's a nice version. I mean, if you play Psychotalk with... Alright, so game 1 goes to us. Against this deck, I want to bring in Meddling Mages because they can literally name Psychotalk. Torment scripts are nice. And then, what I don't need... Destructive Flow. And maybe want to bring in... I don't want to bring in... Annuls here. Don't need the Savos Web. Neither this shines because you can just gush in response. I do think those are great because they can just sit there and annoy him. This is great as well. Maybe we cut one Thomas script. I think I like that. Triple Thomas script a little bit much at the moment. Maybe I should go with Furnace instead. It's way better than the meta as well. But this is how the list looked like, right? So, no ramp. But he's not an like we got spells and impulse, so he's not a fast deck. I mean he has the Mox and the Meddling Mage, that's fine. Swords. Rampant growth. Why? I mean, alright. We can take a little bit of pressure here. He called it. He literally called it. I will just end off turn impulse. That's the most natural thing in pre-modern is to take 2 every single turn. I'll take the plains. I need to take the plains, unfortunately. Okay, so I will not do anything here. He's pretty swamped. I want to go with swords here. Okay. That's so great. It's literally so great because it feels my rampant growth is released. God damn it. Don't counter my rampant growth. Are you insane? What about that Battling Rage though? Do you want to counter that as well? Because that's more annoying to you, isn't it? Yes, fine. Double counterspell. Check. One card in hand. Not afraid. Okay, now I'm afraid. And there he is. But, and this is important, okay? I think with 3 cards in hand, 5 in the graveyard, I'm not as afraid. So I will draw 4 cards here. Allied Strategies is such a beautiful card. It's funny because it works. What you gonna name? What you gonna name? Is it Swords? It is Swords. We got the Pernicious Steed. I like this deck so much. Alright. Unfortunately, like, we can just sit there and do nothing, right? I mean, I don't need to play Pernicious Steed right now. I'm at 14 life. Got 4 cards in hand. I have Fact of Fiction, end of turn. And if they attack, okay, they need to exile 1, 2. Yeah, I mean, gotta do what you gotta do. What about Fact of Fiction? Instantly resolved. What the hell? He's not doing that, right? That's more like it. Sure, I will choose pile 1. Okay, there's the counter spell. So now we go. I mean, I'm getting rid of of red mana, but is it add a red mana? Okay. So now we'll Burning Wish. Burning Wish gets me. I think gets me Call of the Herd. I think so, right? Yeah, yeah. I take the Call of the Herd, and now we get Pernicious Steed. Instantly resolved. Tormund's Crypt. Pass to you. Sure. I want to leave up Counterspell here, and I'm not afraid. Like, there's 6 cards in the graveyard, so that's +3, +4, +5, 6. So he can deal 7, 9. That's not enough. That's taken a lifetime. If he gushes, then I will. Do I want to do that now? No, I don't. 5. I don't want to do like, I don't want to play Pernicious Deed, or because now he's at 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. So if I blow up Pernicious Deed, I save 2 life. So now I will do that. Now he gets 1 trigger less. Or he needs to discard, yeah. And then he eats it. So, okay. So that one is at 10, 11. So now I will blow up for 2. And then he's at 12, so there's 1 point short. Alright. Call of the Herd. I will plow right now. Because I am afraid of... I want to keep Counterspell. But for next turn, is it necessary? Because I can also get whatever I want. No, I can't. Okay. I will wait 1 more turn. Knew it. Called it. Called it. That was important. Okay. Now I'll play this one. I will name... He has 2 Psychotalks, right? I can't name Angel, so I will name Psychotalk. Attack for 3. And see, this is why Call of the Herd in the sideboard is also a good add to the deck. Because it can close real quickly. So now we got a showtime clock. And I hope you don't hear that in the recording, but they're working on the house somewhere. That's literally the best draw he could have had. Maybe I should have named Gush, but... Never drew a mountain here. But next turn we can Decree of Justice as well if we want to. So let's see. Plague, eh? Is he naming elephants? Elefante? Yeah, cool. Energy the Plague on elephants. Typical name, you know about that. You know all about it. Alright. Not looking good, mate. Not looking good. Right. You can draw another card. That's fine. Alright, there's the counterspell to seal the deal. So now it's 6 damage. Then end of turn we can 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cycle that one. So this should be 5, so this should be lethal if he doesn't have anything. Right, no place here, move to combat. This damn rampant growth. This would have been our, like, red mana earlier. So now let's see what he does. And I don't think, like, if he wants to... Okay. Yeah, that's the match. Nice. 1-0. Let's head to the next one. Alright guys, here for round number 2. On the play again. That's a good thing. Rampant growth into blue source. We got the chromatic sphere turn 1 to turn this into an island. Triple forest is not ideal. But let's see. Alright. We can get, like, potentially, depending on what we draw, can get a blue source out of this rampant growth. Because this deck functions already to some extent with blue, green, primarily. Because you can find, like, impulses and stuff like that. Wild growth, eh? Enchantress, hello. I think Pernicious Deed is good against Enchantress, but I could be wrong. Still getting the island here. I don't want to get a swamp as I have like Swords to Plowshares, which is probably dead at the moment, but we need the 2 counters. So let them pay 2 more mana. Slow them down a little bit. There's the presence. Should be a presence here. Seal of Cleansing. Okay. You want to kill this? Sure. I mean, that's fine. Still, triple forest is not ideal. There's another one. Haha, gotcha. Right. Sterling Grove. Sure, you got it. Sacks it immediately. Get a presence that we can counter. Another island. Looks like we are a totally different deck, right? Nope, you don't need that presence right now. God damn it. We play literally... Wait, chat, let me check this. So we play... Okay, we play 6 forests, fair enough. But still, I mean, drawing 4 literally, or draw the 4th one after. Are you still killing this one? I mean, if he wants to, it's fine. Okay. Well, I make a black mana then. And I will use the black mana for impulsing. Okay. I will get a rampant growth here. Depending on what kind of land we draw. That's a swamp, so we will get a mountain. Now we got swamp. So now we only need to draw strategic alliance. And this is why I got the mountain, so that we can be safe in drawing a burning wish into. Okay, there's the plains. We still can stop one play. I don't want to stop this play though. I don't want to. So many lands. Okay, we will impulse main phase. Just in case we find strategic alliances. So we got. I need to leave evasive action open. He will crack this one again for a presence, probably. No, he won't, okay. Okay, that's fine. So now we, we will still 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. All right. So we will want to, do we actually? Like we will get rid of all of these. You will search for presence. I think we'll just do this. Get the last island. Leave evasive action open. So he needs to pay 5 more because it's a better mana lake. Worship. Do I care about this? I don't. I don't really care about this. I have Pernicious Deed. Okay. Yes! But he will probably search for... Like, I will play one of the Pernicious Deeds. Because I have 2, right? Okay. Just concedes. Fair. Pernicious Deed. Pretty good against enchantments. Or enchantress in general. So I will get the Pyroclasm for the Agothian. Get rid of the Swords to Plowshares. I do like Meddling Mages. I don't like Sabo's Web. Tormund's Crypt is always like... Do we have something worse than Tormund's Crypt? I think... I don't like getting rid of his lands if it's not all of them. Because those are as well, like he plays a lot of basics. I think we're good like that. All the other stuff we can search if we need it. That's a 1-lander with a triple chromatic sphere. But we're on the draw and we have double Pernicious Deed, which is key in this matchup. And I know this sounds odd, but I think given the fact that we have triple cycling, getting a forest here. Now I see the brushland. Fair. Okay. Good draw. Every land is a good draw. We get a forest. Chromatic sphere. And if he wants to kill this right now, still fine. Like, I don't like the play, to be honest, as he wasted like a Seal of Cleansing for a Chromatic Sphere. I mean, he just sent me a message. Okay. So we will actually go into the next game again. Alright guys, we're here for round number 3. This is a 1-lander with a redraw, with 2 Rampant Groves on the draw. Snapkeep. Let's try it. Let's try it. You just sent the message up. Same to you. Alright. Upkeep and draw. That's a Sabos Web. It's not what we're looking for. We're looking for a Chromatic Sphere. And then a land out of this, hopefully. So we can get the Rampant Groves going. Okay. We got a Drone's Cavern. Meddling Mage. Sure. You got it. See what he names. Doomsday. Oh, okay. Come on, land. That's not a land. Let's float a green. Yes. So now we can fetch. Get ourselves a plains. And we will Rampant Grove into a blue source. We are way, far way off from the destructive flow. But we'll get there. Just redraw here, Rampant Grove, we're fine. Doomsday is the most obvious pick, of course. Another Meddling Mage. He gets the clock going. What's he naming? So excited, like no one names the right card against me, right? Except like for in game 1 at least. So let's see. This probably has some Armageddons in it, which I'm a bit scared of, but Erratic Explosion. Okay, that's not in the deck. Flooded Strand A. So yeah, we will Rampant Grove. See what it does. Okay, that's good. Rampant Grove will get us a... We got more black sources, so we will pick the red source here. And then we play Flooded Strand. Do we need to redraw right now? Or do we need to hold up a counterspell? I think we'd rather hold up a counterspell because he has 4 mana next turn. And if he comes up with the idea of playing an Armageddon, it would be the worst. So we'll just scoop the game. So let's see. I don't think he plays Stifle, so I can... And even though he had like... Right, take 4 here. Morph. Yeah, this increases the clock, so we need to... I'll get another island here. Stifle? Really? No. Another island. because we have 2 blue spells, so I will just counter that one. Okay, so now there's another forest. So we will hopefully we draw into. I will just redraw with the Sabos Web, right? I'm just picturing of how I want to tap properly right now because we can draw a Burning Wish, which would be great. Then I want to have the red mana. I think I want to play out the forest and just do it like that. Leave ourselves open for the counter plus all of this stuff. Okay, that's unfortunate. Yep, taking 4 again. Like eventually we will draw into a removal. We play 3 Swords to Plowshares. We play 3 Deeds. Weird. Is that because of Threshold? Another Meddling Mage. Eventually you want to counter that. Only because it increases the clock. I think he has a counterspell open, so that's why there's another counterspell from our side. So now I will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Light strategies. Wow, that's freaking bad. Well, we need to hope. Need to leap off counterspell for eventual blowouts. It doesn't matter if you're at 3 or at 4, so I will fetch end of turn to not draw an island. Okay, not draw a plains. Okay. Stifle-ish? No. Double blue? Gosh, sure. We'll get another plains. Alright. Removal. Okay, that's removal for us. If we... Yeah, so I will start with that one. Burning Wish. Get a... Pyroclasm. And then I will play Chromatic Sphere. Psychic Chromatic Sphere for red. And then play a Pyroclasm with counter backup. Alright. That's good for us. So now we can play the land. Next turn we can draw 4 again. Now we can impulse. Find the black source, hopefully. Let's see. We're still in the game, guys. We're still in the game. Like, it's always like that. We end up at like 5, 3 life, and then we come back from there. This is what control decks do, right? Alright, so end of turn, impulse. And we will find... Ooh. That's a lot of... We lose land, right? Yeah, we will just... Meh. I think we're just Chromatic Sphere. I don't think we need to... Okay, double Chromatic Sphere. I will play the Chromatic Sphere. I will cycle it for black. Damn it. Play the forests. And red for Destructive Flow. Tax his mana a little bit. Then we will Chromatic Sphere. And then we will pass the turn. So next turn we can draw 5 with counter backup, and now he needs to sacrifice a land, which is okay. Like slowly but surely we get in there. Double blue gush, sure. Can gush as often as you want to, mate. 4 mana. Nope, not gonna happen. Hopefully he doesn't have a foil. If he has a foil, I will cry. Okay, cool. Mox Diamante. Important, sure. Alright. No need to redraw. This is not gonna, we don't gonna care about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw 4. So now, what can we get here? What can we get? Is it a Vindicate to get rid of his Mox Diamond? Because he has plenty of lands in hand, right? I think it's just another strategic ally. Yeah. I'm fine with that. Okay, I will get another allied strategies. And then we play that one. Plenty of lands out. He needs to sacrifice a land. I mean, if it sticks, it's a great card. Like, we love it. Psychotalk A. I think I will impulse in response. Get a decree of justice. Don't need the fire ice. Yep. Sure. So that can block for days. Hopefully, like eventually we will draw into a swords. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? He's going to attack. I will cycle Decree of Justice for 1,000,000. Then we play Legacy Weapon. Then we Golden. Yeah, I think that's the play. And if he goes for Armageddon, I will just cry in my sleep. No, no. Okay, let's impulse. Not gonna make it. Fact or fiction. Let's fourth. There's the evasive action. Yeah, and we're gonna take this. But then we are dead to. I think then we're just. If we counter this, we can't make a token, can we? So then we're dead. So I will choose pile 1. And then I will Swords to Plowshares. And then we will leave so we will keep an island, an artifact, and an enchantment. That hurt us way more than him, of course. But he has 3 cards in hand, right? And no play, so swamp. This is not gonna how we gonna win with the legacy weapon in hand. Not gonna lie. But we will play it out, ladies and gentlemen. We will play it out. It's got plenty of minutes on the clock. Not swamp. There we go. Get it back into the game. 17 cards in the deck. Do we even have enough basics in the deck? I'm worrying a bit. Like 5. I mean, we got removal for days, right? Morph. Sure. I don't want to crack it, to be honest, but I need to. There's a mountain. Um, yeah, I mean, let's just crack this for green, black, black, one, deed for 0. There's a windswept heath. I don't know, to be honest, if it finds something, but we'll see. We'll see. I would have need to count. Okay, meddling mage, sure. Is he named Swords? Because if that's the case, damn it. All right. Burning wish, eh? What can we wish for? Nothing bueno. We need white. Let's see. Let's see. Like we can still. If this finds white, still finds white. Green, only green. Okay. So now we will Burning Wish. Yes. Get a Call of the Herd. Call of the Herd wins. I heard. Call of the Herd. So here you go. 2 elephants need to make the deal because we have no white mana left. So funny. And he named Swords to Plowshares. So basically he locked himself out as well. Fact or fiction? Hey, we have 12 cards left in the deck. Oh, he just scooped? We got no white mana. Oof. And a legacy weapon in hand. Okay, let's go. Let's fucking go. He has no way to beat Call of the Herd, apparently. So, what we want to do is we will definitely go with the annuls. I think the Sabo's Web was not that great. Neither was this thingy, because all the land destruction is just bad. Given that he has, I mean, Torment Script could be nice against the Tog, but we truly want to like just win against Armageddon. So funny that we won that first game 1. Was definitely not a skill issue or skill topic because I misplayed so hard, I think. Okay. I mean, it's a Rampant Grove hand. You to keep Rampant Grove hands with forests in this deck. Weathered Wayfarer? That's gross. Okay, so many lands. Yep. Let's play the forest, Seiko. If he's not playing lands here, that's great. If he's playing Mox Diamond, of course. Okay. Sure. Meddling Mage. Yep. Meddling Mage not being a big problem. He's naming Rampant Grove? Rude. 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 We will play Impulse. Eventually I need to find the Pernicious Deed, as always. So, okay. It's going to attack. Sure. End of turn Impulse. Okay. Take the fetch, I guess. Play the fetch. AK, sure. He's just slamming it, isn't he? Yep, we take 3. Aura of Silence. Do we care about this? I think we don't, right? Yeah, we just don't care. Another Rampant Growth? Ay, ay, ay. Okay. We're just gonna end of turn Fact or Fiction. If he doesn't want to destroy our lands. He's still attacking. Not activating this one. Mother of Runes, sure. We're gonna fetch. Gonna play it. 4th. If he has a counterspell, he has a counterspell. You got it. You got it, you got it. He just blanked double Rampant Growth. Allied Strategies, A. We'll play that. I mean, we can't hold back forever since he has blanked 2 cards in my hand. There's all we need. We just need to survive. I will clean up with a Forest and a Rampant Growth. If he has like... Okay, he has no Armageddon this turn. So if he attacks... Okay, only with the Meddling Match, sure. Gosh, yep. Yep. Draw all the cards in the world. Mox, yep. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, and that's pretty easy, right? So we will play this. Then we will play Pernicious Deed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A null? Okay, sure. Okay, tough one. Tough spot. If he wants to attack only for 3, that's a 2-turn clock. Fine. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Question being, what can we do from here? So I wanna. What can I get? I need to get Pyroclasm. The problem is I have too few red mana. And this has been the case plenty of times, right? However, what I can do is I can get... I don't want to get anything here, do I? Yeah, I just leave as it is. Because I can't do anything. It's like, if he wants to attack, and probably he overextends, right? Okay. So now I will just fire 1 and 1. And now he can give protection from 1. Like protection to one of them. Or he can counter that stuff. Maybe, just maybe, have counterspells. He just lets it go. Okay. Bit confused by that. Yep, counter the stuff because we have it. Okay, so now, damn it. Let's try to get Burning Wish. Try to get. I think we're dead here, by the way, because we didn't. Like, we have never had the chance to draw the second red source again. Can we do something else? Is the question. We can vindicate. Yeah, we can't vindicate as there is the mother. I think it's just off the table. Yep. Okay. Never had the chance to find a second red mana. I think 2 red mana is too few for this deck. Look at this Burning Wish, and this is all like really red focused or red heavy. So we probably need to adjust the deck a little bit afterwards. But this is why we're here, right? This is why this is testing. Okay. We keep Rampant Growth hands. Already said that. Get a blue source, get the impulse going. Portent, sure. Yeah, and with all the burning wishes we need to, like, it's just important. Second burning wish. I think that makes me think about getting the red source even, not the blue source, because we can draw multiple blue sources versus 2 red sources. But yeah, I need to fix them anyways. And especially because they look awful here. There's the blue source. Haha. So now we need to play this. He will counter it. He won't. Okay. I think in that case we just take a call off the herd, right? Why not? Okay, sure. He will never name. Okay, let's see what he names. He will name Call of the Herd, probably. And then we'll draw 4. Yep, fine. Swords to Plowshare is not a bad card, but Windswept Heath is better here. Because we have all the colors. That would have been better to take the swords then, but anywho, let's draw 5, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Love this card so much. Alright, so we can get rid of a Forêt and also of a Chromatic Sphere. I mean, blanking the Call of the Herd is okay. It's an okay play. Yeah, let's get the forest out. Let's get a Rampant Growth going. Second red source. And then end of turn we can Factor Fiction. Or Impulse, depending on what he does. Wasteland, not the best card against us. Morph. Sure. You got it, mate. You got it. Fourth. Instantly resolved. Yeah, I mean, I don't care about if it's a null or evasive. Wow. What? Okay. Take the first pile. Don't need the swords here. I mean, it seems off, but it's the right thing to do. So I will Burning Wish. Yes. Pyroclasm. Play Pyroclasm. Alright, got rid of all of those things. So now we'll 1, 2, 3, call. Maybe I should have left open the annul, but I don't think I'm too worried about annul. Like about like a sphere, for example. It's not big in this situation. He probably has swords of his own, which are currently quite okay. Not bad. It aligned perfectly. If it does the trick, right? If he needs to find, like, I don't know, like a swords. Like next turn we have double counterspell, impulse ready, and a clock going. Okay. Annul, Psychotalk, Exalted Angel discarded. Alright. Swords me. I'm an elephant. Hello? Nope. Wayfarer, sure. Get all the wastelands out. Okay. Legacy weapon. Okay. We will attack first. If this legacy weapon sticks and he has no like artifact removal in hand, oh god damn it! I love it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 legacy weapon, and it sticked. So we will keep like the counterspell and stuff open, and now we'll start like exiling his stuff, right? Shall we? Yep. You can search for another planes. Guys, this is just sorry. I just enjoy this so much. It was so key in my youth. This was like we played Highlander, and actually a typical, not a typical version of Highlander. It was like five people playing it, and there was one king and one traitor and three peasants. So long story short, there was one king deck that was designed to play with legacy weapon. It was a deck primed to like ramp up in this, and the power level was not that high, right? Of course not, but it was so fun. Enjoyed it so much. So we only have one blue source though. However, we got the. I think we just gonna get rid of this and smash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops. Smash it for 3. And just say go. The best thing would be if we draw, like we can actually activate it twice. But I don't think that's necessary currently. Given the fact that he can search lands, I don't really care about that. I just want to find a second island, which the odds are quite high. Yeah, not gonna happen, mate. Not gonna happen. All right, so let us destructive flow. Okay. So we could potentially Question being, I just have one blue mana that I want to utilize the best way. So what's key is I will definitely play this because it gets rid of this one. He can search. What can I get from the sideboard? I don't have a counterspell. That's what scares me a bit. So I want to, if I get rid of these two, then he can't, like he needs to play a land and then needs to have double white. So I will do that. So I will get rid of this. Maybe that's a mistake, but you can put in the comments because now he needs to sacrifice this one, activate it, get another plains, and then he needs to have exactly Armageddon in hand. And we still have a clock, right? It's not that we don't have a clock with this elephant. Yes. Okay. Damn it. Well, our fun times with legacy weapons are over. However, we will choose a creature. We then, like, we have plenty of islands in our deck. We don't have any mountain left. And I think with him searching lands, I can't afford to keep the legacy weapon but the destructive flow. Yeah, unfortunately. Oh, it's an artifact. Sure, we can keep both. Sure. I was confused. So we can keep both. Any order. All right. What is this board, man? What is this board? It's like legacy weapon, destructive flow, wayfarer, and an elephant. Just ridiculous. Now he doesn't like if he has a swords that it's annoying. A mother that's also annoying. And of course he has the second land. But now it means that he can't activate the Weathered Wayfarer. Can we please get a land? Okay. I would have wished for an island, but it is what it is. So yeah, this is all really expensive stuff. So we will get I think a second Call of the Herd. Just for the sake of it. Like next turn he needs to block and tap every single turn in order to keep him alive. So and he can't play non-basics. But yeah, a Swords to Plowshares will get him back to this game. And he can operate with 2 mana versus I can't operate with anything less than 5. But we have plenty of islands in the deck. We only used one island. Land destruction for this deck is, I wouldn't say impossible to win then, but it's tough. For sure. Meddling Mage. Call of the Herd. Let's get back to 5 mana, shall we? Legacy weapon. And now it's annoying because he can get like double block, get him protection. So this will survive. Yeah, he will block and tap. Or double block and tap. So one will die. And we don't have anything to interact. I mean, if we attack, he needs to... We can trade Mother with Elephant or Thing with Elephant. But I don't think that will do the trick, right? I mean, we need to get rid of the Mother anyway, and we can replay the Call of the Herd once we play land, yeah. I think that's the right play to do. I think it's still right. Because if we wait, it's not gonna get better. Well, let's just fake it a little bit. So now nothing happened. That's fine. Like we can take some hits for the next couple of turns. I would have loved to get like a fire ice going here. We've used our pyroclasm, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would have picked that, of course. Not ideal. Not ideal. What is he doing? Hmm. Is there another Armageddon coming? Would be the worst. 1 damage. 3 damage. 4 turn clock though. Got it. So many creatures. Can we just draw a land? God damn it. Yeah, we'll just leave elephant behind. You're now in the back line, my friend. It's about the time. Yeah, it's just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we've drawn 11 lands already. Okay, he's not attacking, which is great for us because now we can just stall it a little bit. Oh, come on. We will get rid of the one of the blue spells we can cast. I think it's going to be 1 impulse. Eventually he starts like activating this on this and attack, right? Okay, this is a problem. Now he can give protection and then just force it through. Land? Okay, there's the island. 1 turn too late, I think. So what can we find here? Like, Impulse can find no 2 mana spell, right? Let's just see if he does the right thing. Because if we can Impulse end of turn and then like deed for 1, awesome. Enough. Like, protection from green. Okay. Can we just have a white source for once and we can just... Impulse. Yep. That would have been the white source. Okay. So it's this match. Okay, jumping to conclusion, guys. So what did we learn today? So first of all, the deck is really fun. Like if you can play a legacy weapon, it's a lot of nostalgia that comes with this deck. I think also like cards like Destructive Flow to keep like your opponents at bay. Those didn't shine in the matchups, but still, they're reasonable. They have a reason to be there. I think evasive action in this deck is actually better than Mana Leak. Like this shiny card here. Um, so most of the times it counters for 4 or for 5 additional. So that's pretty great. I think what we also learned is from a mana-based perspective, we need to add more mountains because we are playing the Burning Wish package. We're playing like Fire and Ice, and we struggle a lot to get the red mana. Given that the mana base is still like this is domain, right? It's 5 color. It's really tough. But anyway, I think that's something that we need to take into account. When we look at like Allied Strategies is MVP, of course, in this deck. This is the reason to play the deck. Global Rain underperformed in the main deck still. Like we had one in the sideboard, never grabbed it. One in the main deck, never played it. It's due to the fact that you most of the time want to have like two of each basic lands instead of just one of each basic land. I do like the Rampant Groves. I do like the Zabus Web. I will probably add one more, depending on the matchup. So maybe it goes to the sideboard, so we have two in the sideboard instead. But I want to keep this. I want to like keep or continue with the Burning Wish combo. So or Burning Wish plan. Maybe we'll add another Pyroclasm, one in the main, one in the side, depending on the matchups. Like the matchups that we saw today were like really creature heavy, and we always, almost always needed to grab that Pyroclasm. So yeah, not 100% sure. Also, Meddling Mage didn't bring that in. I think we play a non-creature deck, so we can't afford to bring it in, having Pernicious Deed next to it. There's so many like color requirements in here that it makes it hard to actually play it on turn 2. And even if we do so, it's a bit underwhelming given the fact that we want to, like 99% of the time, Random Crows turn 2 or Burning Wish to get a turn 3 play in Call of the Herd. Top end, Decree of Justice was fine. I'm open to suggestions what the top end can be. Like there can be other cards in the deck that are better suited for late game. So please write in the comments below, guys, if you have any suggestions how we can make this deck better. This was the first iteration of the deck. I think the Tormund scripts need to be replaced with furnaces. I do think that we need to tweak one, two, three cards in the main deck. I also want to add a fourth source to Plowshares and adjust the mana base, but that's always how it goes with 5-color decks. So guys, I really enjoy. Like if you stuck to this point, please add a comment, leave a like to the Moxforge, and if you want to join the Moxforge League, just DM on YouTube or just write in the comments below. And I will add you to the Discord server. We have plenty of monthly tournaments going there with like fancy decks like this one. So looking forward to see you there. And without further ado, I want to wish you guys a good end of your day and talk to you soon. Cheers. Bye bye.